pushed to the brink. We sacrifice the greatness of America to make it equal to or less than the rest of the world. We degrade ourselves in hope of appeasing our so-called allies for a piece of the action, the right to be invited to the party, all while the establishment enriches itself on the lifeblood of this nation, destroying it piece by piece, using agitators to reinforce their message of gross conformity or exile. The rise of the Fourth Reich is displayed as prominently as the rise of the Nazi regime was, bold and envisioned by an internalized system of control and deconstruction of a free society. The masses so easily move with the changing wind of imperialistic narrative. The uninformed, poor, and uneducated are always the first to be persuaded into action for a cause that is not theirs. Foot soldiers for their masters. Of course, this is the way of all things. The powerful control the weak obey or are punished. Have shifted course considerably throughout the course of human history. One of the days of old, a simple whipping would have been enough to reinforce the narrative. The establishment knows there are easier vessels to attack. Social profiling, outcasting in a world of reality TV and social networking, damaging to our online personas, can cause some as significant as the damage of public whipping and can reinforce the message as effectively and faster than ever before. The establishment now has the means to spread dislike or distaste for all those wishing to be good little boys and girls of the system to their superior masters. This appeasement is a causality for the failure of civilizations. You can see the ripple effects throughout the course of human events, and now it is present within America, the last vestige of freedom on the planet. The compliants willing to sacrifice everyone's freedom for the sake of appeasement. Their choice to force their own desires upon us will be the catalyst that finally breaks the chains of restraint that hold back the masses from eliminating the threat upon their lives. Make no mistake, the establishment would sacrifice any of us in a second if it thought it could advance its agenda. Anyone that sides with the establishment should be considered an enemy sympathizer and complicit in the destruction of the United States. These people have forgotten what is most important in the land of liberty. Liberty itself. It cannot be regulated, controlled, censored, or suppressed. Why we exude considerable effort to try to find a civil way to discuss our grievances. The establishment and their propaganda machine work around the clock to separate us, outcast us, place doubt and reinforce compliance. Some will comply and submit to the impression of favor for an easier path, a puppet to the establishment will. What they do not remember is that we are Americans. We do not submit. We do not cower. We fight all enemies, foreign and domestic, regardless of their evil reasons. America will remain free by whatever hand and course it takes to achieve those goals. There has never been a higher calling to a free nation. When a person is allowed to express thought, debate choices, their path, to own choose of their life, the establishment must immediately reverse their course, or they will force the hand of real Americans into action to remove a corrupted system of tyranny. They will never. The establishment will never relinquish control voluntarily. As history has shown us, once the corruption takes hold, it is never broken until the application of equal or greater force is applied. Our founders knew of this course just as we do. Time will tell.